The world of football is still shaking its head in disbelief at a lamentable performance by one of the game's biggest names. England lost 2-3 at home to Croatia on Wednesday and will not play in the European Cup finals next June. Never mind national pride, the economy may also suffer a $2 billion dent. Figures from past tournaments show a distinct economic boost when England takes part in World Cups and European Championships. Now it's crashed out, the experts predict a big drop in advertising along with reduced income for betting shops and supermarkets. On top of that, economists say Brits would have spent an extra $500,000 on what they call socialising. In other words, buying more beer and other drinks. One firm that watched last night's match with a heavy heart, Umbro, the company that makes England's football shirts. It was expecting big sales of team shirts to fans. Both it and the sportswear retailer Sports Direct have now warned of lower profits. So clearly a big impact. I asked Jonathan Gabay, founder of Brand Forensics, who would lose out the most from England failing to qualify for Euro 2008.
The losers are going to be the brands, because this would have been a huge opportunity. According to the British Retail Consortium today, what's happened, it's going to be a loss of up to £600 million. And that is a big loss.
So what sort of brands are involved here?
Everything from people who make flat-screen TV sets. Why flat-screen TV sets? Because what would have happened is that people would have actually purchased such devices to actually watch matches and things like that. Beer companies, yeah, because something to have a nice drink while you're watching the game. In fact, it goes on and on and on. Football merchandise doesn't stop.
But certainly it's Umbro, isn't it, and Sports Direct, and those are the ones who clearly are going to be hit quite hard by this.
Oh, well, they are the initial ones, and they're the clear ones. Indeed, their shares have actually taken a complete tumble today by about 17% in the case of Sports Direct, because people aren't going to be wanting to buy shirts with England on them.
But the thing is, people are still going to spend that money. If they don't spend it on shirts and on flat-screen TVs, they'll spend it on something else, toys for the children or something, won't they?
Oh, absolutely. I'll tell you who is going to be a winner. The winners are going to be people like travel agencies, because now the money that they would have spent of staying at home with that beer, watching that TV set, what they're going to do now is that they're going to spend it by going overseas.
But equally, though, some people would presumably have travelled to Austria and Switzerland for the finals, and they're going to be staying at home or maybe going on a different holiday, and this time with the family.
Oh, absolutely. So in one way or another, culturally, it's going to do them some good. But on another thing, on another way of looking at it, and that's a more serious way of looking at it, is that when England as a national team actually does well in terms of productivity at work, that actually makes people feel better, work harder, but that's another problem that is just around the corner, because now we're not there.
What about the loss, if you like, of brand image to brand England, after all? I mean, we are seen as some kind of nation, I suppose. I speak as a Brit, so I have to use the first person plural, don't I? We have some kind of image, but as a result of this awful rainy night in Wembley, our image probably is going to be different.
Oh, absolutely. I think from a PR point of view, the branding on a PR point of view, you're right. We're going to have to do something to up it. In fact, the Prime Minister today has actually called that what we should do...
Who's Scottish, so he should be laughing up his sleeve, but anyway...
Well, yeah, but we're not going to get into...
We won't get into that
we'll get
one,
into the politics of that one. But the thing is that what he said is that we should bring back home international games for 2008. Why? To give people something to look forward to. So
we'll see, good matches against places like Northern Ireland, Wales, Scotland, and England, of course.
Well,
they've done very well in some of their qualifying matches.
Absolutely. So all is not lost. This may not be a complete own goal. There might still be something to tackle after all this.
Jonathan Gabay there of Brand Forensics. Well, up next on World Business Today, the lights are out and the jazz hands are motionless on what is normally one of Broadway's busiest weekends. We'll tell you more after the break.